Well, a simple Instagram post got us thinking about women who take on an idea or a feeling and turn it into action. Personal organizer Jenny Layton, better known as the Happy Gal, shared this picture and a message about the joy she and her family get from mentoring refugees from Somalia. Not only were we inspired, we were curious to know how and why Jenny stepped up to help a family adjust to a new country and a community. Jenny Layton is here, and you're talking about this experience. What was the motivation behind wanting to mentor a family?
Well, I think as parents, we're always looking for ways to help our children look outside of themselves. Don't you think it's so easy to just become self-absorbed?
Yes,
or
way too easy.
Caught up in the, I don't have the latest gadget, or didn't get to go on that great vacation that my friend went on, and really you lose perspective of what a great life you have. And so we've felt like personal or family service on a regular basis has been a really good way to keep our family grounded and grateful for what they have.
And really get life into perspective.
Absolutely.
And so, how have you noticed this changing your family? Because you now are mentoring a refugee family. What have you noticed about how your family's changed?
Well, one of the great things I'll notice on the way to go visit them, sometimes the kids will be fighting or not in the best mood, but there's such a change of tone on the way home. I think they feel so good about themselves for having done that, and really just what we've gained from that family is just phenomenal. So it's been great.
It is true. When you reach out and you get outside yourself, it does tend to make you feel a little better.
Absolutely.
How did you get started?
Well, you watch on TV and you see all of the world events that are happening. You always wonder, what can I do to help? And so we found out that you can mentor a family right here in Utah. And so we filled out an application with Catholic Community Services, and we found a family that we could mentor. So it all started last October. We got the family in the car late one night and drove down to the Salt Lake International Airport to meet this family as they arrived.
Oh, wow.
It was so wonderful to be one of the first faces that they saw when they arrived here in Utah. So the father had already been here for a few years, and the family then had been in a refugee camp in Kenya for 3 years. So just imagine that moment.
You've given me the chills, Jenny.
I know. It was amazing to be there and just watch that moment when, the mother comes down the escalator with her 5 beautiful daughters and the cutest little boy you've ever seen, who's never even met his father, as they reunite, just to be able to be there and experience that. I mean, what an experience for all of us.
Oh, I bet. And so what kinds of things do you do with this family?
Well, so starting at that point, with a few other families, we've gone down each week since they've been there and just helped them accustom to this new life. I mean, can you imagine moving into a new country with different food and different clothing and, a new educational system and not knowing the language? There is so much to acclimate to. So each week we've helped them with a variety of things, from making sure that they have proper winter clothing and helping them with, bedding and supplies. Absolutely. To just little details like, what goes in the refrigerator, and different cleaning products, or, helping them with their budget and their finances. Once we helped them set up their television with a receiver so they could get TV into their home. So logistics like that have been really important. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you're doing. And other people, I mean, they're in need of families like yours to do the same thing.
Yeah, well, there's such a community here, and so there are so many opportunities to help, so many different ways. So I think that's important for viewers to know at home is, there is something that everyone can do here, and if you're feeling drawn towards this, I think it's important to know that, you can take your family and get involved like that. You can mentor just an individual. You can help with different, tutoring or helping with resumes, different things like that. Or if you want something a little more behind the scenes, even helping to deliver food or at the food pantry, different projects like that are available.
Thanks so much for sharing, Jenny.
Yeah.
What a great experience for you and your family.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, if you're interested in getting involved with Catholic Community Services Refugee Resettlement Program, here is what it takes. Attend an hour-long volunteer orientation. The organization is always in need of time and donations. This is a great way to go scope it out. Next, consent to a background check, and then you can sign up. You can choose from several volunteer roles. A quick check of the Catholic Community Services website will help you know the needs. You will be asked to commit to a certain amount of time per week. A group of people typically support one refugee family, so there is some flexibility. And a period of service is at least 6 months, but it can go all the way up to 2 years. The website is there on our screen, ccsutah.org.